Ted Cruz's wife, ugly as a dog. You got a dog wife, Ted. He goes, this is a big building. I walked in here. I said, wow, it's a big building. So it's like the mannerisms. I got the mannerisms down.
You heard the other night at debate, they asked Ted Cruz, serious question, well, what do you think of waterboarding? Is it okay? And honestly, I thought he'd say absolutely, and he didn't. He said, well, it's, he's concerned about the answer because he's a pussy. That's terrible. Terrible.
Welcome to another episode of Itchy Sweater Podcast.
Yeah.
We are your humble servants, Aaron and Rogers. And we
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Kyle?
I'm good. I'm just over here trying to open streams for
Don't tell them what you're doing.
streams of water.
Yeah, there you go.
Streams of water.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't condone any type of illegal activity when it comes to copyrighted material.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
What is this?
But on this lovely day, we are not quite knee deep, but we're knee deep into the NFL season, big fella. But before we get to any of that stuff, which we won't really necessarily touch on today, but I mean, we might
Next episode.
Every sprinkles here and there, we always kind of get a little bit of NFL in there. This is something we do. But what we will talk about first is something that you are famous for on this podcast, and that is traveling.
I didn't know what to do.
I was waiting for the button, but I can push it when you're ready. Go ahead and say what you have to say, and then I'll push the button.
It's another episode of Where Was Kyle This Time? God, I should do this for a living. I just got back from a California trip.
Shout out California.
Mariposa.
Shout out Mariposa.
Meth Desto.
Shout out Meth Desto.
Yeah, no, just got back from California.
Yeah.
It's my first weekend back.
The only one of us who travels that does anything.
Yeah.
As I sit here and stare at the window.
the walls.
Or the walls at the window. I've upgraded. I've upgraded to the windows.
You have?
I've upgraded.
Oh, there's more exciting things outside.
Yeah.
Went to California, had this trip planned, for probably about 4 months, 5 months.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, actually, it's been before that. It was before I left.
So this is a trip that you have been planning for 6 months.
At least.
Wow.
At least 6 months.
Good for you, big fella.
One of those, I need to go back to what I remember kind of
Had to touch the roots.
Yeah.
Get back to the home soil.
But yeah, we flew out of Austin, flew into San Diego, that's south, San Jose.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up getting there, and once we got there, it was kind of funny because we took a flight after work.
Yeah.
I think we left at 6 something.
Okay.
And it's a 2-hour difference, so 2 hours there plus your 2-hour time change. So it was like a 4-hour flight in a sense. We got there at like 9 something.
Yeah,
like that.
I like everything about that.
And we get outside, and I'm expecting it to be hot out like it is here. Man, I stepped outside. It was still a little warm, but nothing like out here.
Mm.
We got in, her brother picked us up. We got in his car, and I rolled down the window and just feeling that breeze from the bay, man.
Oh, I bet it was nice, wasn't it?
Something beautiful. Oh. It was so nice.
I can only imagine just feeling like that good old
Dude,
breeze, right through the whiskers.
So we were going through the whiskers. We were going through the Altamont, which is the mountain hill, whatever that you go over from the Central Valley to the Bay Area.
What was it called again?
The Altamont.
Shout out Altamont.
God damn it. Anyways, home of Mount Diablo.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out Mount Diablo. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
I had a feeling you were going to do it. I was like, I wonder if I can get him again.
Yeah.
So went over the Altamont. It's nice and cold. It's 10 something by the time we get to the middle of it. It's an hour and a half.
Okay.
I think it's an hour and a half drive from there to his house. Got there late. Ended up next day, just kind of being, you know, our kids plus his 2 kids, they didn't go to school for Thursday or Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We just kind of hung out. Thursday, first thing we did, we went to the store, got some stuff that they didn't have out here, had lunch, and dinner. Dinner was the big thing. Dinner, we went to taco trucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got news for you Texas people. One of your fellow Texans is turning on you.
Uh-oh.
By the name of Andy.
Oh. Dang.
And he don't listen to this, so I'm going to freely say it. Andy told me that the California Mexican food is better than the Mexican food that they sell out here.
See, man, it's got to be true. And I'm not saying that because Andy is Andy. I'm saying that because it's got to be true, because every single time I talk to a Californian, they say the Mexican food in California is better.
Yes.
And I'm getting no pushback from Californians. Like, I've never had a California go, well, you know, I've never had a California go, well, it's kind of the same.
Texas
every
is
time
better,
they say
you know?
hands down, California Mexican food is better. I got to get out there, man.
Yeah.
I got to taste it.
You know, I was very close to buying like 4 burritos from a taco truck.
And just bringing them?
Freeze drying them.
Yeah.
And bringing them here.
Man.
I was so close to doing it.
I don't blame you. Keep it all for yourself.
But
don't let the secret get out. I don't blame you.
No, seriously, I was going to bring you
No,
one. I thought about
No,
you.
I don't Kyle. I'm being 100% serious when I say that's fine.
I wanted you to experience.
I will.
Okay.
I will one day. Don't worry about me. Have a good time.
I do.
I want you to have a good time. I want you to eat.
You're my partner here. Like my love partner.
Yeah.
Not my like person I'm married to.
Well, this has been a sexless marriage for a while, and I don't like it.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least pump and dump. Jeez.
Pump and dump. I'm sorry.
Feeling lonely out here.
We'll get there.
I'm in a dry spell.
Okay. I'll start touching it today.
Thank you.
Okay. But Friday we did that. No, Thursday. Sorry. Thursday we did that. Friday we ended up going to what did we? Driving around different areas where we knew of some stuff, like what we'd seen. Kind of driving around Modesto.
Yeah.
And seeing what changed. Like the Sears that's a part of the mall is now a Dave & Buster's. That was weird.
Oh, wow.
Next to it was our bank that we had, one of the branches of the bank that we had. It was called Valley First. We come around the corner. So when we leave her brother's house, we go through this brand new neighborhood that used to just be a field for like 3 miles down.
Yeah.
Didn't know what neighborhood we were in. Got out of it, and I was like, holy shit, that's a neighborhood right here? You're kidding me. I saw a massage sign when we got out, so I was like, yeah, this is over by the bank. And I'm like, oh, look, you can get a massage at the massage parlor.
Wow.
That's a bank.
Yep.
Nope, massage parlor now.
Deshaun Watson went through there. They had to close it down.
I think he owns it.
He
Him
owns
or it's either him or Robert Kraft. I'm not sure. But no, did that. Ended up leaving Friday to go up to my uncle's house in Mariposa.
Shout out Mariposa. I had to. I'm sorry. I had to.
I figured. That's why I stopped.
Yeah.
And we drove through Mariposa at nighttime.
Ooh.
And so we were like,
Nighttime
I
Mariposa.
wonder if anything has changed for a Friday first night of fair, because it was the fair weekend.
Love it.
That's when everybody comes back, just the county fair.
Yes.
And yeah.
Did you get yourself?
Yep.
Oh.
I'll talk about that in a second. I think it's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's one of them. One of the things that we had talked about.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
And I looked for you. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. They didn't have them.
Yeah. I feel like it's a Midwest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But went there. First thing came out of Kayla's mouth was, Mariposa has hookers now? Immediate 180. What? So me being me, I'm like, no fucking way.
Has Mariposa just never had that problem?
No.
Okay. It's something about the altitude. It just scares the.
I don't know. The bears scare them away from the bus stop or something.
Right.
I don't know. So it's outside of a Rite Aid, and so we're like, okay, I'm gonna turn around because me being me, I'm curious. I'm like, okay, we go to the Pioneer
What
Market.
are you wearing?
Shit, jeans.
Jake from State Farm.
You're right. I'm wearing khakis. We go to the main grocery store, and I turn around. I'm like, I can't just go through here and not know if Mariposa upgraded to having hookers.
Upgraded. I love it.
I was like, this is exciting. Like, I wonder if I know who they are.
Yeah. Some old school favorites.
Bro, we get to the bus stop where they're at. Mm-hmm. It's just 2 high school girls in halter tops. And I'm like, Kayla, you think those are hookers? She goes, well, I mean, they're dressed slutty. I'm like, God dang.
It's like seeing some red bottom stilettos.
Immediately. Are you a hooker?
I didn't know you were slinging pussy. What?
Just throwing it out there. But
that's hilarious.
So we found that out, and I was like, whatever. So we drive by, we see where the fair is. We go up towards my uncle's house. He's letting us stay in his travel trailer, which is actually way more comfortable than I thought it was going to be.
I've been watching the Wild Thornberries. Rewatching that is kind of funny. It just reminded me of was it Comfy? Oh yeah, the Comfy, like when they're traveling in one of those. It just reminded me of that because I've been watching. I've been rewatching
the RV that they live in.
The Comfy. It's
is
like
that
a
what they
big,
call it?
yeah.
Oh.
So it just kind of reminded me of that. I know it was random. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. But no, this was like one of those pull behind ones. Not even not an RV.
Gotcha.
So next morning we wake up and we go to Boot Jack.
Shout out Boot Jack.
Made you jump a little, huh?
A little bit.
Sorry, I've been known for doing that at the basketball games when people go for free throws.
Yeah.
And everybody would look at me in high school and I'd go, yeah.
There it is.
It's so loud in that gym, too.
Yeah, you told me about that. I think you either told me about it on the previous podcast or
I think
off
so. And
air.
then the guy
I can't
in front
remember.
of me named Chad Parker, which
yeah,
I don't think he likes me at all, so whatever.
yeah.
Fuck you too.
No shout out, Chad Parker.
No, boo.
Boo. We need a boo button.
He would tell me, God, shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no. So
exactly
like
no.
that. Wide-eyed no. But we went there for breakfast, and usually they're known for having. There was 2 things they were known for having. It was chicken on a stick, so it was like chicken breast cut with a skewer in the middle.
Yeah.
Which they haven't made in 4 years since we left.
That sounds like a good idea though. Like
so
this,
yeah. And they were probably about, I don't know, an inch and a half, 2 inches
boneless
wide, every piece. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you just like
yeah, and they'd have like 5 or 6 of them on the skewer.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That sounds pretty good actually.
But they quit making them because they said it was too time consuming.
Well,
So-
you can't rush perfection, so
Exactly.
I don't care if it's time consuming.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
And they used to have fried burritos too. I guess they don't make
fried
those anymore.
burritos.
Yeah, they make the
Holy
burrito and
crap.
then fry it.
Oh my
Like, deep fry
god,
it. Yeah.
that sounds luxurious.
They're like I think you would call it like a chimichanga kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my god,
But they were actual burrito, not like the small
yeah,
chimichangas.
like
Yeah.
that make me feel like Mark Zucker.
But we ended up getting this thing called a Portuguese special.
A racist. Just kidding.
Very. Which, well, here's the thing. I don't know why.
I'll mess with
No,
you.
no, no. Try and figure it out.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it had 2 chicken strips cut up.
Okay.
I threw it in. It had, I'm trying to remember, jalapeno poppers
Okay.
cut up.
Wow.
And then it had, was it potato? I think it was potato, like house potatoes,
House potatoes.
like the quarter cut ones.
Yeah, I like those.
In it with gravy on top.
Okay. Something about that is Portuguese.
I don't know what's Portuguese about it.
Either they're calling it Portuguese because it just sounds good, or they're calling it Portuguese because maybe there's a dish in Portugal that has this mixture.
Maybe.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm not
That ended up going to the parade before.
Uh-huh.
Saw a bunch of people, didn't know I was there.
Saw a bunch of hookers.
Saw a bunch of hookers I knew in high school. Slanging pussy. Just throwing it out there.
Shout
in
out
front of
halter
all-
tops.
Yes. Shout out halter tops. Shout out slanging pussy. Yeah. Just throwing it in front of all the
Just
kids.
throwing it.
I've got my kids with me. Hold on.
Got my cat on a rope.
Go climb the fence. So, did that. Saw a bunch of people I knew. Went back. Tried taking a nap. Couldn't take a nap because the kids are too hyper. Mm-hmm. Had lunch. Came back. Went to the fair. Did the derby. I'll have to show you the derby videos. I don't know if I showed them to you. Kids fell asleep during the main event.
Why would you fall asleep during the main event?
I don't know. But I'll play one of the videos right now. My phone keeps vibrating. I don't know why.
I think your kids are Generation Alpha.
Ew.
These are kids who are going to fast forward horror movies to get to the good parts. Oh my God.
The whole time.
Oh, that is wild.
So it's open headers, like they've got exhaust on there.
Yeah. And your kids were asleep during that?
Yeah. Look at how crazy this thing is.
Good Lord. That's wild.
So through the whole thing, and this is the thing that everybody goes crazy over. Like it's nuts.
And your
then
kids were just
with
wow,
my sister.
fast asleep. That is wild.
Yeah. So imagine that. The one I showed you was
Your kids can sleep through a war.
yeah, right. The one I showed you was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. The main had 17.
That's unbelievable.
So it's even louder.
And they
twice
were
as
sleeping
loud.
through that.
Yeah. So ended up doing that.
That
and
is
usually,
unbelievable.
Usually what you do, this is where I want to apologize to the people that listen to this that said I was there.
Uh-huh.
After the Derby, after the main event, everybody goes outside and goes kind of to the left a little, and there's this giant area. There's a beer garden right here, and everybody hangs out right here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dance floor down there. People are dancing, singing, listening to music, having a good time.
Doing their thing.
Usually you go down there. Fucking parent in me was like, fuck, I'm not carrying these kids, and I'm not putting them on the ground while I talk to everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I guess we got to go home. Fucking pissed because all the people that I was hanging out with in high school were all waiting outside. I didn't see them.
Oh,
But they said, where are you? I'm like,
They
what
were
do you mean?
waiting for you.
I had about 6 people waiting for me outside the fair. I didn't know.
know.
So I want to
That
apologize
sucks, man.
to all of you who heard I was there but didn't get to see me. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Blame my kids and their stupid sleeping habits. You little bastards.
The fact that they slept through that
Yeah.
is kind of impressive.
So that you think that video is loud? Imagine it in person.
yeah,
like,
in person.
and
And,
like,
and they're just
and
dozing off.
And I'm a person that loves cars. I love
Yeah.
loud, fast cars. Even I was like, man, that's a little loud.
Yeah. And your kids are just fast
Out.
asleep.
Yeah. So
Holy crap.
we did that. Went to bed. Came back. That was Saturday night. There's the highest paid boy right there.
Nick Bosa.
I hung out Sunday. I got to see Joe Mass.
Joe Mass, baby.
Joe
yes.
Mass.
Shout out Joe Mass.
Shout out. Yeah, thank you. Him and Corey and Liam, the guy that was my best man at my wedding.
Cool.
Got to see both of them, so it was very nice. Got to see both Corey's girlfriend and Joe's wife, Pauline.
Cool. Shout out Pauline.
Pauline.
Poland.
Told both of them they will come out here. Joe will be on a future podcast.
Okay. I took the walk to Poland.
Is that a song?
Oh, yeah.
Or are you just singing?
No, it's this actual song.
Okay.
Lil Yachty. I thought about Poland.
Mitch Wicknowski kicked the ball.
Yeah. I was
Sorry.
thinking about that song. I took the walk to Poland.
Anyways, so that was after the fair, and while the kids were asleep, we hadn't eaten in like 4 or 5 hours. So we were like, let's go to Oakhurst, so the next town over, which it's 20 minutes at least from my uncle's house to the fairgrounds.
Absolutely.
So we drove to his house and then another 20 minutes after to go find out that Jack in the Box was taking their sweet ass time and had like 15 cars in the parking lot / the drive-through.
I love it.
And ended up leaving that and going down, seeing Taco Bell had a bunch of people. I think this is a bunch of people from the fair coming back.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, we're hungry, so we went to McDonald's. Probably not the healthiest thing, but
Yeah, it is what
at
it
that time, it really doesn't matter, I guess.
is. Yeah.
At about 11 o'clock,
Yeah, you just do what you got to do.
went back, ate, got the next morning, had our barbecue and everything with the friends. Left that night, went back to her brother's house, slept a little bit, woke up in the morning, got on a plane, came back.
Cool.
And then worked a full week, so.
Worked a full week.
Yeah,
Do what you gotta do.
minus a day, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nice.
no, it was a good time, man. Yeah,
I'm glad you had a good time.
It's one of those things, like I said, where you got to go back to your roots every once in a while.
You gotta touch home grass.
That was 4 years for me.
Man.
Yeah.
4 years. And I'm going back to Indy currently on a record of once a year. That's what's up, man. Now,
it was good. It was a good time. I definitely missed the weather and the food.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I didn't get to talk to you about. The food.
Yeah.
I looked for Derrick's elephant ears.
Yeah, they're not in your neck of the woods. I know they're not.
Glock Purdy.
But it's fine. But I set you up for failure here. But I know they're not. This has got to be something that's Midwest.
It's got to be, dude.
Yeah, because the only time if I talk to people outside of the Midwest, I talk to Leaf. I talk to Jeff and Erickson.
Oh, sorry.
And they know about it.
They know about elephant ears.
Elephant ears. Anytime I talk to anybody outside of the Midwest, they have no idea what an elephant ear is.
Dude, I looked.
Yeah.
I went to all the, the like the stupid ones where like they sell all the junk, like the fried stuff. And everything.
Yeah, just
like the carny booths that are just disgusting.
Just there to kill you.
I even went there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you guys have elephant ears? And they're like,
had no idea what it was.
Well, part of the reason was they were Spanish-speaking people that worked there for some reason.
Still.
But which it used to be like white trash carny people that used to work at these things. A lot of Mexicans work there now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well,
I thought they didn't associate themselves as carnies, but that's just me.
Well, they're not. Well, carnies are people who perform.
Carnies are white trash for the most part.
Yeah, but they're also people who perform. They're not the people who cook.
Wouldn't mind having a carny on here after I called him white trash. Anyways, but
just a regular person like you. Why? You want on a podcast? Why?
Why? But I looked, didn't find him.
Okay.
But what I did,
I'm glad you looked at least.
What I did find.
Yeah.
5 hours before we ate again.
Yeah.
Indian tacos.
Yeah.
Dude,
you gotta get it.
It's the fry bread.
From what I hear, you gotta get it.
It's the fry bread, bro.
Yeah.
It's a puffy taco.
Yep.
That's made out of Indian fry bread. That is just, it's not even the meat, because the meat's like hamburger.
Yeah. But that fry bread.
Fucking.
Stop it.
Dude. So.
Gotta get you a fry brick next time.
Yeah, fry brick. I looked for those too.
I
think the places got, I don't think they
have
had
anymore.
Them.
Okay.
I don't think they, I don't think that company came back.
Okay.
But dude, I even had a corn dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A carnival corn dog ain't bad.
Fucking it's like 8-10 inches, something like that.
Oh, they made them bigger. Got a big old glizzy.
Big old corn covered glizzy. But I had that. You know how much that fucking thing was?
Probably about $10.
$12.
Oh God.
And I don't think it came with fries or a drink.
That's too much.
Yeah. And I think the Indian taco was actually like 8 to 10. So it was cheaper and more filling.
Huh.
But no, it was fair time was a good time. So
well, I'm glad you at least had a good time.
Enough about me, sir.
Well, actually, I'm going to talk about you again.
Oh shit.
Because you are coaching.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Little League football.
Let's add to my list of things that pisses me off. Y'all want to be pissed off and just hate life? Try coaching 4, 5, and 6-year-olds flag football.
Yeah, and that's a problem.
I only do it because my son asked me to, and I said, you know what? I love football. I'm not doing anything during the fall. Let's try it. Let's do it. Well, now I'm committed for fall and spring.
Okay.
You ever try and like chase a chicken around the yard or even a wild cat?
I have chased a wild cat before. Chickens, no.
You ever try it like multiple chickens or cats?
And
put
no.
them and wrangle them into the one section?
I can't say I have.
And that's what coaching flag football was like.
Jeez.
I've got one kid that is strictly the center because he just stares up at the ceiling or at the sky and is like, yeah. Yeah, we had our first game yesterday. We were in Leander. Ended up losing 12-14. Guess who got both the touchdowns?
Who?
Mr. Mason.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He got both touchdowns.
Mr. Mason LeMire. You got a star on your hands.
Yeah. No, he did good. I finally got it into his head to run towards the other goal and not side to side.
Cool.
So I've got a touchdown video I'll show you, but just the one. But it was like 30, 40 yards sprinting down the field.
Nice.
These other kids, there's one kid that's got the same last name as Mason. I told you about that.
Mm.
Just because he's got the same last name, love the kid to death. The dad's cool. You know, we pretend that we're related somehow, some way, like millions of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Thousands, maybe. I don't know. A couple hundred, maybe. But we this is his first time in an actual game. His dad's coaching. You know, we pretend we're related, you know, thousands, hundreds, whatever, 60 years ago. Somehow, some way. So I try and care for the kid, but he's so damn slow. He runs like a horse. Like he just gallops side to side.
Yeah.
Or a giraffe or something. I don't know. But he's uncoordinated as hell. There's one kid, like I said, that is the center that is the other coach's son, and he's just he got this kid. We played for like 5 minutes straight. Nobody was getting him because he's fast, but he's uncoordinated. This kid's running after him, trying to pull his flag after the play's done. We're like, hey, stop. One of the coaches had to, like, throw themselves in front of the kid to get him to stop.
Wow.
And I say 5 minutes. It's probably like 2.
But it felt
it
longer.
felt forever, dude.
Yeah.
This kid doesn't listen, so he's always causing trouble. But here's the thing is, one of the plays, so after the 2-point, we're going for 2 points. I made this kid cry. Yeah.
We lamb.
Yeah. His name's Wyatt. And Wyatt, instead of running the ball forward, Wyatt's our tallest kid on the team.
Following the Fireflies.
He fucking looked like it. And they were everywhere, apparently, except for in front of him. He's one of our biggest kids. I think he's a 5-year-old, just turned 6, maybe. Mm-hmm. He ran straight for like 2 steps. And then went sideways, then turned around and looped around, and then just turned all the way back behind him, like 50 yards. I'm like,
wow.
So no 2-point, huh? So if it
Not
wasn't
at all.
if it wasn't for that, I think we could have won.
Okay.
In the week that we were teaching them plays, though, I mean, they were doing pretty decent.
Yeah.
But I was only on the field. I was on the field for the last series for defense, and man, I tell you, I was freaking. Get over here. Get right here. What's their names? Marcus, Colt, you two in the middle. Stay right. And you'd have to move them. Like, no, right here. Wyatt, you're outside. Mason, you're outside edge.
Good Lord.
What was the other kid's name?
What a mess.
Jesse. Jesse, you're safety. Get back here. Or linebacker, if anything.
Wow.
But,
are you going to be able to continue this?
I might kick a kid. So probably not.
Okay.
I'm doing it for two
if
two
you get
seasons.
locked up, we'll find out.
Yeah. If I don't show up on one of these Sundays, there will be an issue.
Okay. There will be an issue.
I might call you to bail me out.
All right.
We'll pay you back. But it's rough, dude.
Oh wow. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm also kind of excited for you. Because I think you're gonna make a difference.
I think, and I just want the kids to have fun. But you want to win
for sure.
But
yeah,
Mason will do flag this year. He'll do flag in the spring, and then I think we're on to tackle.
Cool,
because they only have tackle in the fall.
Okay.
But here's the thing: I might not be able to coach because you had the same coaches for the past like 3 seasons, and I don't know if they're gonna let me come in and try and do my thing.
Okay.
Which I would just be line. Let me be the line coach.
Yeah. Take care of what you know,
dude. Because that old saying, if you can't play, you teach.
Yeah. And if you can't teach, you teach gym. Am I right? No, I'm just kidding.
I've heard that before.
It's a School of Rock reference.
School of Rock. That's what it was.
Yeah.
You teach gym. Yes, and I'm not teaching
Yo-ma's
gym.
cousin, Lil Nepatiz.
Shout out Jack Black.
Shout out Jack Black. On the front lines with the writers and the actors. Great guy. Fighting for us all.
I don't know why that was so long. I was just listening to what you were saying.
Rebuilding Maui.
Yeah, shout out Jack Black. You're a good dude.
Yeah.
Not asking for money or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, don't coach football.
Okay. I'll take that from you. Now, this is where I want to transition because I actually have a bit of a travel update. So, this Sunday, I will be heading to El Paso, Texas.
Whoa, really?
Yes.
For what?
I got to see my cousin. My cousin lives in El Paso.
No shit.
Yep. So, since I haven't seen West Texas, El Paso is like right on the border.
I was going to say, is it north?
It's like it's west,
okay.
but
I'll look
like
it up.
Yeah, right next to El Paso is Juarez, so they're right there. Like most people cross into El Paso.
Oh, nice.
So so going to see, it's actually one of the safest towns and safest cities in Texas. They say.
Is it really?
Yeah, even though it's right
No
next to Juarez,
way.
which is one of the worst places in Mexico.
Yeah,
but it's actually been voted
places in the world.
It's actually been voted one of the safest places in Texas, if not the safest place in Texas. So. And
it's over in that corner.
Yeah, it's like right on the panhandle.
Oh.
So my cousin says he concurs. Like it's quiet, it's safe, it's clean, friendly.
No
So
shit.
yeah, and I know I've been hearing that for like the past 3 or 4 years that El Paso is really safe and
Are you flying?
a little cheaper. I'm actually gonna drive. I'm not gonna be the one driving.
You're gonna take
But,
the 10.
Uh,
You're gonna probably take the 10 all the way. Oh my god.
it's gonna be so much land.
Well, have fun on the flatlands of Texas because it sucks. Boring.
I know that's what people say.
Make
People
sure
say
you're-
like I don't know if it was you or who it was, but they were talking about like when you see mountains and you're driving, it's like this really surreal feel because the mountains never get closer. It's like they just keep moving away.
We never saw mountains.
Okay, somebody told me about how like when you start getting in the flatland. I think it might have been one of my coworkers. They were talking about when you start seeing in the flatlands. Actually, I know who it was now. When you start seeing like mountains, they don't really move. They kind of just either go
they
away
stay
or
where they're at?
Yeah, it just feels like it's just like you're just driving the entire
It's like
time.
you're on a treadmill.
Yeah.
Just same track over and over, and you ain't
Yep.
going nowhere.
Exactly.
I could see
so
that.
I'm prepared. We're gonna get snacks. I got tunes ready. I'm ready to go, and I'm
Fuck yeah.
excited. So I just don't like to drive back from things because
The drive back's away. How long are you staying there?
probably most of the day, if not overnight.
Oh, so you're not going for long.
No, I'm gonna say it's just for Sunday.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
I hate that kind of trip. I would need at least the weekend.
I wanted to. It's not gonna work out. And it's gonna be early. Like I'm gonna get to El Paso like by morning. So I'll be leaving like super early Sunday.
What are you going to take, a taxi or Uber?
No, I'm
or
driving with a
what?
friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they got work to do in El Paso. So I was like,
Damn.
I got somebody I know in El Paso. You want to like help me out? And they were like, sure. So
Is this somebody at work or no?
no, this is a photography friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
no shit.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, take the camera.
Oh, I'm
Fucking
definitely
take the camera.
Yeah.
That's
So
got to be fun.
yeah. So what's gonna happen
Mm-hmm.
is
Is
we are gonna
Nepotism.
leave super early.
you guys are probably going to leave. What day are you trying to get there? Sunday?
We're gonna get there Sunday,
You're probably
but
going
we're
to
gonna leave
Saturday
early
night.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna get there really nice and early. We're gonna get there probably like butt crack of dawn, 8 or 9,
Okay.
and stay there the entire time.
Hell
Most
yeah.
of the time, yeah. So and then we'll hit the road whenever we want, and then be back here Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
In time for you to go to work Monday?
Yes.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Please drink some. I will even bring you a
Oh,
coffee
dude.
if I need to.
Oh,
Monday.
listen. Coffee
I'll
is no
bring you
problem.
something.
I even got my friend Paul, who lives in Philly. He's sending me some Colombian coffee through the mail. So I'm gonna be. I'm stocked up.
Paul, give me that hookup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need it.
Shout out, Paul.
Paulie
This-
Paul.
This stuff comes in a sack.
Oh, he's sending you a sack.
It's like a big sack of coffee that gets sent.
Is it like one of
It's
those
like a big
like burlap sacks?
Yeah.
Oh,
It comes like
yeah.
a big old sack, dude. And
No shit.
Yeah, that stuff is from
That's
Colombia,
badass.
like from the source.
He's in Philly.
Yes.
It's passing you to come back.
Yeah, I know, right?
The irony behind that.
But anytime he like visits Colombia, he brings coffee back, so he's sending it to me. So
Is he from there?
No, He'll just like visit either for like just to visit or for doing some work.
He does cocaine down there.
Why would you put that on air?
I'm not saying he sells it. Allegedly.
Listen, there's a couple things in Colombia that have to stay in Colombia, allegedly. But no, he just likes to visit and do some cool stuff in Colombia.
I didn't mean cocaine. I meant heroin.
Oh, that okay, sure.
Yeah,
you can
meth,
put that on.
meth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
But
Maybe,
yeah, so
maybe Adderall.
maybe
I don't know.
Maybe, but that I'm actually gonna have a travel story. Next time.
Good for you.
Yeah, that following
Shout out
Sunday.
Shout out Paul with the hookup on the drug. I have
Absolutely.
coffee.
Yeah.
and,
On the meth, I mean coffee.
Gonna help out Derrick stay wired.
Yeah, maybe a couple Quaaludes.
Ooh, that was gonna make you fall asleep.
Those are old. They don't even have those anymore. That's an old drug. But yeah, so that's also why we're going to be catching up on episodes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
So
that's awesome, dude.
thank you. But you
Me.
have back to you
What do
because
I
this
have?
episode is mostly about you. You got a new tat, buddy.
I do. Yeah.
I love it. That is called a flail.
Well, you know it's a nickname for it, right?
Ball and chain.
Mace.
Oh, mace. Yep, that too.
You get it?
I thought the mace was just a chain and the ball, and if you add the stick, it's a flail.
I think it can be considered both.
Okay.
But you know that's Mason's nickname is Mace.
Yeah,
and
I love it.
Morning Glory flowers, which looks bad right now because it's peeling, but it's dry. The Morning Glory flowers are Riley's birth month flower.
Okay, nice.
And on the handle is both their. I think the top one is Mason's and hers is the other one.
That's why you talk about the Roman numerals when I said that. Yeah, but I like that though. I like it.
Yeah.
That's useful because you incorporated the Roman numerals into something that actually means something and not just there.
You know,
I like that.
And shout out Alana. She does great work.
Shout out Alana. A lot of shout outs this episode.
She used to own Main Street Tattoo in Merced.
Okay.
Which is outside of Mariposa.
Shout out Mariposa.
But she I wanted them to look like they were carved or like burned in.
Yeah.
But you get what you get. You don't throw a fit.
And they're not
bad.
They're kind of there. I kind of see like a big of like a carving type
but
of.
But it would be nice if they were kind of like
shaded, like they look like they're burned in. Yeah. Okay.
So,
how long has she been tattooing?
Oh fuck, I don't know. Well,
okay.
She did that one, and she did that one.
Oh wow.
And she did this one.
Okay. So most of your left arm is
I've gotten my right arm.
Right. Yeah.
Lefty.
my left.
She at least 20-something years. One of her daughters, she's doing like the Sailor Jerry kind of tattoos.
Okay.
Like the pinup stuff.
Oh yeah, like
and
classic.
Then her
classic
other
tattoos.
daughter is a sheriff in Mariposa.
But it's really nice though. I like the chain work.
Yeah.
And the work on the flowers look really nice.
Once it scabs over, once it's done scabbing and all that, I think once it's healed, it'll look a lot better.
Do you use any type of like?
I do. I have A&D ointment that goes on it.
Okay, cool.
I used to have the stuff from my first one. When I got my first one, was a Aquaform or H2O or something like that. I can't remember what it is.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's just for like rashes basically is what the ointment is. So yeah, no, I wanted another one, and every time we go out that way, we try to do another one. Kayla's got one as well.
Cool.
Did I show you hers?
You did not.
It's a football with M and R in it, and it's got a bow on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is really effing
we tried,
cute.
Yeah, we tried to do them every time we go out there now. So
I like that. I'm actually thinking about getting a tattoo myself.
Derrick's going to the dark side.
This will be sometime down the line if it ever happens at all.
What are you gonna get?
I want to get a traditional South African tattoo.
What does a traditional South African tattoo consist of?
Do you know what The Rock's tattoo looks like? His Samoan tattoo?
Oh, yeah.
It kind of looks like that, but it's like in the African tradition patterns, not in the Samoan, obviously.
You don't want to be Samoan? How dare you?
Well, I'm not Samoan. But there is a traditional wrap that I want to do kind of just like that around my bicep.
Dude, I think I could be
Up to my
sweet.
shoulder. Yeah.
Now, where are you going to get it done?
Well, that's something I still got to figure out. I know what I want.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out where, when, and I know it's going to be expensive because I want it done well. So I just got to figure that out. If I do get a tattoo ever, it'll be that.
I want this as my next one.
That's pretty dope.
Dude, let's get them both. Come on, matching tattoos, baby. Come on, man.
I'm not getting that.
Come on.
I'm like, it looks cool.
Come on, it's just a penis. I'm kidding, Mom. He's not gonna get that. Don't worry.
You're not getting that.
Well, he's not getting it. I might. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna get that either.
But yeah, like that's the one tattoo I'm thinking about. And I'm thinking about just kind of like an African traditional tattoo, just in general, some type of pattern
on your
of
arm.
some sort. Yes.
Well, not your leg.
No. But I am thinking about it. Like the one that I'm thinking about, I know that's most likely going to be the possibility. That's like if I do get one, it'll be that.
It'll be that one.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
cool,
probably
dude.
going to take more than one session.
I'm telling you, they're addicting.
Yeah,
Very addicting.
I bet.
I think I said addicting.
You said
Okay.
you did, but
Anyways.
it's fine.
No, they're very addicting.
Yeah.
I got my first one and immediately was like, I want to do another one. And then I got that one, and then that one, and then I got this one, and now I'm like, I want more.
Yeah.
So,
Yo, I'll talk to you about that off air.
yo,
But yeah.
okay.
Now, here's what I also want to say about tattoos.
Yeah.
You want another one right now, don't you?
Oh, hell yeah.
Or are you gonna put it?
I'm going to continue my arm.
Okay.
I think right here in the middle.
Nice.
Yeah, see, like I just rubbed that, and I feel like I just rubbed something off. Top of my forearm, going down, probably be the next one.
Okay.
I've thought about certain things, but I don't know what I want.
All right.
I couldn't tell you, honestly. Steelers are going to lose.
Okay, so we're gonna dabble in a little bit of the wrestling biz because
Yes.
there's some controversy going on.
Speaking of tattoos and the Pepsi cans.
Yeah. CM Punk has gotten fired again.
I don't know why we didn't see this coming. Honestly.
I did, but there's also a report saying he quit before he got fired. So I don't know which one it is.
I mean,
It could be both.
your contract still got terminated,
Yes.
so it doesn't matter.
So apparently there's some issues going on with Jack Perry
Of all the people,
/ Jungle Boy of Jungle Boy fame, and there was an altercation that happened with CM Punk and Jack Perry. Some things were exchanged, and maybe some blows were exchanged.
do you know the whole story?
I know bits of what everything has been of what's been said because there's something leading up to this.
Yeah.
Because there was apparently there was supposed to be something going on with CM Punk and Jack Perry where glass was used, and Jack Perry wanted to use real glass. CM Punk did not. And
Didn't know that.
yeah, and there was actually something where I don't know if it was a pay-per-view or what, but there was like I think Jack Perry came in on a car or a limo or something like that, and he bangs the glass and he goes, "You see that? Real glass." And
Oh, so it was like a diss.
the only person who that could have been
CM
with what
Punk.
we're being told is CM Punk.
Wow.
Because who would he have been saying real
Yeah.
glass to if they didn't have a conversation about glass?
I might have to look for that.
So that happened before all that, or what was it after? I can't remember. But there was an issue with CM Punk and Jack Perry on a shoot that they were supposed to do, like a match, and they wanted to use Jack Perry wanted to use some real, glass, and for safety reasons, CM Punk did not want to, which I can get,
Yeah, dude.
And-
That that's real shit. You don't want to die.
yeah, but. There was an altercation backstage. Now, what I'm hearing now is that CM Punk was not actually the aggressor. I'm hearing
Really?
that Jack Perry was the one who was starting stuff. But again, things keep unfolding. We don't know what's going on. It's back and
I
forth.
found it.
Yeah. It's been all over the place. But CM Punk, so what's happening is CM Punk has been fired, but the more prominent story is that CM Punk quit before he was fired,
Now,
and the wrestling world is in a tizzy.
where do you go from there if you're CM Punk?
You don't go anywhere from there if you're CM Punk.
You just done?
Huh?
You just done?
Probably, because nobody's going to hire you. because you are looked at as cancer. But here's the problem. No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is what I have to say about that. Now, CM Punk is a breadwinner.
Oh yeah.
Because no matter whether it's good or bad, people are going to be talking about CM Punk. And if you have CM Punk in your organization,
You're talked about.
yeah, absolutely. And AEW was more in the news because of CM Punk. When he left, things kind of died down a little bit. When he came back, it rose back up again. CM Punk is he's going to give
a conversation starter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's going to drive business your way, whether you like him or not. So because you have a lot of guys, you got some good WWE elite stars in there. You got your Bryan Danielsons, you got your John Moxleys, you got your Samoa Joes, Chris Jericho. He still gets the eyes. But the thing is, CM Punk for real, especially when he was going through like his kind of rebellious against AEW phase thing with the X on the belt, like he was driving business your way.
Yeah.
And now he's out, and Tony Khan got booed. When he came out and talked about it, he got booed. So, but he's not looked at as someone you want in your locker room.
Okay. So I think he still has a chance. Now, is it going to be with a big company? I mean, it could be. Depends on if Vince wants to spend the money for the headache. There was even one thing I saw that said, what if CM Punk returns to WWE as the entrant number 30 at Royal Rumble to beat Roman Reigns for the belt? I mean, it's possible. It could happen. You never know.
I hate that idea, though.
I don't think, just like Cody coming back, I don't think that you should win a title right away, especially when you've been out of the company for 5+ years.
Absolutely.
But
that's why nobody liked when Cody like inserted his way into the Bloodline story.
Exactly.
It's like this is weird.
Yeah. But I could also see Impact.
Yeah.
Because who owns Impact? No, WWE doesn't own it.
Yeah.
AEW kind of affiliates themselves with them sometimes, but more along the lines of Ring of Honor. But
yeah,
I mean, you could definitely send him there, or
I think
he could go there. He could go to, what the hell's the other one? GCW or something like that. You could even do that.
I don't think any of these companies are going to pay him.
That's the thing. You're going to have to take a pay cut regardless.
Yeah.
And
I think CM Punk's more about the cash.
Yeah. I could definitely see it happening somewhere small. I really could.
Yeah. I just don't think he's going to take that small check.
No.
Because because if you want the cash, you're either going to do AEW or WWE.
Yeah, and I mean, you're not going to go back to UFC. His
UFC
run was god awful.
Yeah, because he's not really a fighter like that.
No, not at all.
And he's older.
Yes.
So
yes,
yeah, you're not going to get
40s.
Yeah, you're not going to do a UFC after in your 40s.
Maybe 50s, honestly.
Yeah. So,
but
he's a money draw.
Yes, and I had put a note on this actually when I sent it to you that it feels a lot like a lot like Jeff Hardy's thing.
Yeah,
Jeff Hardy, substance abuse here and there, here and there, here and there, here and there. Fired, rehired, fired, gone somewhere else, come back, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
it feels like the new Jeff Hardy situation.
A little bit. It seems like he just can't stay out of trouble.
No, and even if he wasn't the aggressor, I mean, it's still your name is in there.
Yeah.
For
Why is
something
drama
negative.
constantly following you?
Yes.
And I listen to CM Punk every now and then, and like the interviews he was doing like in WWE and after WWE and AEW.
Yeah.
And he seems like a guy who really is just trying to get the attention that is deserved, or trying to get the attention to the company. He seems like he's trying to do the thing. And I like that about him, but it just seems like you said, it just seems like there's always trouble, and that's really annoying.
You're right. There is always trouble. It really, it's sad to see what comes with his name, but it's trouble. It's all trouble. You could even give him that theme song EC3 had. Yeah. Trouble, 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 trouble. Oh,
yeah.
It's sad. It really is. And I wish it wasn't that way because he is good. He's good on the mic. He's a hell of a storyteller. He can do his own damn thing. It's just drama. It's all drama.
It's all drama.
It shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. Real quick, something funny that happened. Apparently, I have been what's the word? Profiled.
At least you got the right race.
Yeah. And I've been summoned to be a well-known aging actor by the name of Morgan Freeman. And I don't know where this comes from.
So this was something that I brought up to Derrick because I was going through, we have our YouTube that's doing pretty well right now. If you guys want to check it out, go
Please
ahead.
do.
Links in the description.
Absolutely.
We are, God, McCaffrey, doing, good views and everything. So I was starting to see what our views were. People were leaving comments like they were. There's one video that I think's got like 30 comments on it, but I think it's one person talking to themselves the whole time.
That's funny.
Or somebody deleted all their comments.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the comments, and I won't put his name out there, but it's somebody that me and Derrick used to work with. And it was, what did he say? It was, I'm pretty sure Derrick can do a great Morgan Freeman impression.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that comes from, but I would love to hear your take on a Morgan Freeman impression.
Yeah, and he texted me a little bit ago, and he just said, you should just do a whole episode on Morgan Freeman. Don't say anything about it, no context, no anything. Just do a whole episode. But I can't do a good Morgan Freeman. I'm going to try.
Try it.
But I've tried to do Morgan Freeman, and I don't think it's good. So let me try to get the something he would say.
I can't even think of a line of his.
Well, then there's something he says in Family Guy. It was like, ever since I was born, everybody has always said they love the sound of my voice. And he's like, what's it in Shawshank Redemption? What was his name? Dufresne?
Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne was my cellmate. I like my Morgan Freeman is not good.
You can hear it kind of coming that way.
Cause I try to get the raspiness in there. It's like Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne. I can't do it either.
Was my cellmate.
Andy Dufresne.
People have said they love the sound of my voice. Like I'm not. I like because he has like this tiny little southern draw, but it's minute. Not. It's very small, and because then I start sounding like Tom Hanks in The Green Mile when he was like, "This is not a good time, John Coffey. Not a good time at all." So I'm more of
you sound more like
I'm more of like Tom Hanks in The Green Mile, and then he was like, there's this one here where he goes. Scene in The Green Mile that I always talk about, and then like the warden comes down and he goes, "What in the blue fuck was that?" And then Tom Hanks goes, "A successful execution." And he goes, "How in the hell was that a successful execution?" And he goes, "Edouard Delacroix is dead, isn't he?" And then he goes, "You got something you want to say, Percy?" And then Percy goes, "I didn't know the sponge was supposed to be wet." And he goes, "How many years you spent pissing on the toilet seat before someone told you to lift it up?" So I can do almost every voice in The Green Mile, but
that's very good.
But thank you. But Morgan Freeman is not one of them. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if it's the way like I talk when my voice gets a little bit lower, like there. I don't know if it's something like that or what. But my Morgan Freeman is not good.
Can you do anybody else? Can you do Denzel? If you could do Denzel, I would love it.
I can do Denzel's mannerisms.
Yes.
But I can't do Denzel's voice.
The day after we did the podcast and you were going off,
yeah.
I feel like that would have been a perfect Denzel.
Because he does this thing with his lips and his fingers. He'll go like in what was it, American Gangster.
Okay.
When he's talking about blue magic.
Yeah.
He goes So you got Cuba Gooding Jr. like across from him, and he goes, "That's blue magic. That's a fine product. I stand by it." And people can't see what I'm doing, obviously. But there's this he goes, and Remember the Titans, he goes, "We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You fumble the football, I will stick my foot up your John Brown hind parts. And then you will run a mile. Perfection."
Dude, I gotta admit, you do it. I can hear it a little, just so it's just a little out of reach, but I can hear it.
It's the little things like I can't quite get, and I know Trump does this thing. I can't get.
But
Trump
the mannerisms are funny.
It's the mannerisms because
Yes.
Trump does this thing too, where he'll say the thing,
Ted Cruz.
and then he says he does the hands. He goes Ted Cruz's wife ugly as a dog. You got a dog wife, Ted. He goes, this is a big building. I walked in here. I said, wow, that's a big building. So it's like the mannerisms. I got the mannerisms down. It's just the voices. It's just not there. But I wanted to end on a positive note.
No, definitely. No, that was great.
Thank you. So I'll get the voice. I'll get a good.
I think you're closer with Denzel than you are with Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I kind of got Denzel a little bit better because I've listened to him for so long.
Yeah,
and I know like the things he does with his mouth and how he does certain words like John Brown hind parts, like that part. I know I got that down. And
I want to hear the what's training day.
Training day. Yeah, he goes.
Oh, I put cases on all you sons of bitches.
Cause I run shit around here. You just live here. And he goes, I'm putting cases on all you bitches. He goes, so what? You wanna go to jail? You wanna go home, huh, Jake?
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
I gotta yell at the top of my lungs to do that.
Oh no,
I'm not doing that here. But
the goth guy might wake up.
Yeah.
Don't wake him up. He's 3 floors up.
No, I can't wake him up. He's probably sleeping. He's sleeping upside down in a coffin.
I'm gonna ask him one day, be like, how do you sleep? Do you still have that van with no windows?
I sleep inside your mother, LeMire.
Wow.
How'd you know my name? But
oh damn.
Yeah.
Another one.
Touchdown.
Another one.
Another one. I do a good a good DJ Khaled.
Yes, you do.
But I would like to say thank you for listening to another episode of Itchy Sweater Podcast. Please rate, follow, subscribe, comment,
share,
all that good stuff. And we shall see you on another episode podcast.
On another one.
Another one.
Podcast.
Yeah.